Hi everyone, this is Brad from Board Game Geek. I'm here with Mila, designer of Mahou Shojo, a cool game here at the indie tabletop booth here at PAX East. Can you tell us a little bit about the game, just maybe how it's played and some of the mechanics?
So yeah, I'm Mila from Deer Fox Games, and I developed Mahou Shojo. For those who are unaware, Mahou Shojo means magical girl in Japanese, and so longtime anime fans will pretty much know what that means. It comes with a certain aesthetic and things like that. A magical girl is kind of like a magical superhero in Japanese media culture. So they're regular girls by day, but by night there's some terrible evil that they have to fight in very sparkly ways. And so the game is two teams of magical girls fighting for territory. And so there are different types of magical girls. There's bakery types, there's flower types, daydream types, and nightmare types.
Okay.
And so played is like one of your most typical two-person battle games, but it's point-based. Okay. So two teams will fight against each other to deplete each other's HP, and in reward for depleting one magical girl's HP, they get one gem, and the first person to get 3 gems wins.
And it looks like you've got some pretty cool components here with actual gems that you can play with, and and dice as well.
Yeah, I made sure to make it as pretty as possible and really fit the aesthetic. Mahou Shojo is must filled with a lot of sparkles and things like that, and so I really wanted to make sure I sell the idea with it.
And definitely one thing that stands out is the art on the cards. Did you do that yourself, or do you have an artist?
So I'm definitely the art director for it. I did a lot of the art myself, but I am very thankful for my assistant. She's really good at mimicking my style to the best of her ability, so there's definitely cards that if I don't put the name, you are not sure who's who. And I've had the luxury of having guest artists come in and give me a few extra art. But I've also done the graphic design for it, and I'm the one who built the game from the ground up, so it's very much my baby of a game.
Awesome. And I can see here that it's saying that you're on Kickstarter now. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I'm sorry, once again?
Can you tell us a little bit about the Kickstarter and your goals?
So yeah, at the time of this recording, it's been up for a week, and so we're already 20% to our goal, which I'm really excited about. Our goal is 20,000. Specifically, there's printing costs and art costs. Much of our game is already finished, so that's not really much in that department. But for me to do all this art that I worked really hard on, it does cost me money. And I would like to get this game out before August. And so for me to finish all that art, it would cost that much money. And then half of that money goes to printing these copies of the game.
Okay. How long does the Kickstarter run until? I'm sorry,
once again?
When does the Kickstarter end?
The Kickstarter ends April 8th.
Okay. So
that's the final day. It's not that long for it, but I feel it's a relatively small goal. So there are some really neat rewards that someone were to give. $20 gets you a starter pack, and that's a choice of the bakery and garden deck, which these guys are playing with right now, or that is the Nightmare and Daydreams deck.
Cool. And if you want to get everything, I'm assuming there's different levels where you can go all in?
Yeah, for $40 you get both packs. If we reach our stretch goal, which we have one main one right now, and that's to get the Cosmos and digital decks done. I have those written out, but they're very experimental, so that if funded, it would delay the game by maybe a few months, because it is much more additional art, and it would be a very experimental gameplay that we're playing with. But if that was the case, we would add an additional $60 tier that would get you all 3 packs, no matter what.
That's awesome. So since there are these different types, are the decks interchangeable? Is there any deck building in the game?
There's no deck building element. They're definitely standalone decks, but any 2 decks can play against any other 2 decks. So this is just a starter pack for 2 players to play against each other. But if you were to get all 4 packs, a flower deck could play with a Daydream, and Nightmare could play against Bakery. So, and any of those exchangeable sorts.
Well, it sounds really awesome. We'll definitely be sure to check it up on Kickstarter. It should be live when this video goes live as well. So, awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.